Which you may think, but finally summer is here and we have an update to make on our chayotes from their germination indoors to their current growth here at the garden. And there's a time lapse at the end of the video. You're watching Channel 1 Kitchen and Garden, a channel dedicated to garden to plate experience. In this channel we grow, cook and share. Let's join Romelo at the garden. Hello, thank you for joining me here today, here at the garden. We have an update to make. It's a chayote update, by the way. If you came here for the time lapse, that will be played a bit later. If you remember, we planted chayotes, or we acquired, I should say, chayotes from a friend, from Rose. She wrapped them in newspaper, and I kept them in a cold and dark place to avoid premature sprouting. But they sprouted early December, so I planted them, I potted them in January, just inside the house. On my window sill, I planted them out after April 19 because that's on record, that's the last day of frost. But frost came and I thought they died, but they were able to recover. I'll show you. Look at this. Look. It was able to recover, this one. And here, this was the most promising. This one was the most promising. The frost almost killed it, but the root system survived and now it's recovering. I hope we're able to harvest at least young leaves or tops this summer. And this is the biggest story. I thought I lost all my chayotes. That's why Rose gave me a replacement. What a good friend. So I planted this in a container. And look how well it is growing. It's very robust, and the plan is to overwinter it. I'll keep it in my storage room. Okay, I'd like to leave you for now with the time lapse of the growing of these sayotes as they waited to be transplanted outside. I'm heading to the shed now, but please stay longer for the time lapse and for the summary of the growing and caring of chayote. Enjoy! And we nip the top to encourage side shoots because it was still, or even it's still too cold to plant them outside. So this is to delay growth. But this is what happened. It begins to turn yellow. The leaves begin to turn yellow. And there's even a seedling here that committed suicide. No, it just fell from the window. Let's find that node where we cut it. It was after the 6th node, if you can remember. There it is. There it is. It even dried out. And it was replaced by this side shoots and this main stem. It grew much, but it died. Or it's dying. It turned yellow. Why are the leaves turning yellow and the stems are drying up? According to experts online, it could be either underwatering or overwatering. I want to believe that this is underwatering because the plant is too big in comparison to its pot. So we have to repot it. Join me outside and let's transfer this into a bigger pot. Let's press it to help it release from the pot. And if you see, the roots are even coming out through the holes. I think I want to believe that this is a question of underwatering. Look how bound the roots are. How can they breathe? How can they sip water if they are tightly packed? So I think it is really suffocated. No space. So let's use this bigger pot for now. This will be its home for the next 2 to 4 weeks before it's warm enough to be planted outside. I hope we have rescued this chayote. Precious chayote. Don't forget to come back and find out if this survives and if we are lucky enough to enjoy the surprise in the summer. Let's just get rid of these dead branches and we hope that new side shoots will emerge and this plant grows to become a strong and fruitful chayote. This was the old stem. That was the main stem that we removed. It dried out. You know, while editing this, there's a hailstorm, rain in the form of ice. I included this clip just to illustrate how challenging it is to grow crops in this part of the world. That's why if you are in a tropical and warm weather, enjoy and take advantage of your ground. Plant something. Plant something beautiful or edible, or better yet, both edible and beautiful. This has been your Kuya here, Romelo, growing and cooking here in Holland. See you on the next videos. And if you enjoyed watching, don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell icon for uploads. Garden every Wednesday and Fridays, kitchen. Until next time, just talk about it.